What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the beautiful black man, Brimezus, back in here with a YouTube video describing what is the virgin deal. Before I get into that video, guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment below, guys, to tell me whether or not you agree with what I describe as the virgin deal. Don't forget to cop some t-shirts off my website, guys, in multiple designs. The link will be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys content every single day. And without further ado, let's go on the video. So guys, let's describe a virgin. Ooh, spiderweb. Anyway, guys, a virgin is someone who has not had sexual intercourse before. That is a virgin. And a deal is basically like a oral or written agreement or negotiating a transaction between two parties. Okay, so the virgin deal is basically what someone would essentially sacrifice or pay to get a virgin. I know I might get canceled for this, I know people might hate me for this, but the reality is virgin women are the most valuable women that men can buy in this day and age, and not even this day and age, throughout the entire course of history. Virgin women were the only way that you could basically guarantee paternity throughout human history. You didn't have DNA tests, you didn't have, you know, whatever else to like see if the child was yours, and you had to like wait for a child to like grow a little bit to even have the child resemble you in some kind of way. So in order to basically ensure that you were getting a child that was going to be yours throughout human history, you would typically marry a virgin or acquire a virgin woman to be your wife. Nowadays, there aren't too many virgin women out there unless they're, you know, overweight in this case. But there are a lot of women that believe, even if they're highly sexually active, that they still deserve the virgin deal. They deserve the white picket fence, they deserve the house, they deserve, you know, the cars or whatever kind of thing, the trips, yada yada, for not being virgins by simply just because they're women. It's like they're gonna settle down. If you're gonna settle down, you're just gonna get them as women. But like, here's the thing. If you're not a virgin, you can't really negotiate for that. And even if you're pretty, you can't necessarily just say, oh, because I'm pretty, well, this is the cost of me being pretty, you gotta pay this, this, and this. Guys, that's crazy. Beautiful women are in mass abundance, and most women will be pretty by simply not overeating too much. And women who are watching this, you have to understand that most men do not care about your job. They don't care about your financial position for the most part. They care about how feminine you are and how pretty you are, hoping that you don't have any kids. And if you're a feminine woman and you're a pretty woman and you have no kids, you are going to be the most desirable to any kind of man. Because most women, no matter who they are, whether they're single moms, whether they're overweight, whether they're virgins or not, they're going to expect a man to pay. At least if that is the contract, guys, that we're talking about, you guys can go to how I describe a contract, another video right here. You know, if you're going to just ask for these kind of things from a man, then the best thing you can do is just remain virgin, so that way like you can ensure that the kids you give that man are going to be his. And it's real out here, guys, because like most women, you know, have been brainwashed to believe that no matter what they do or what they decide to do sexually out there in the marketplace, out on the streets, that they're just gonna get rewarded with the virgin deal at the end of the rainbow, or after they're done fooling around a lot and experience all kinds of men in their 20s, that at 30 years old or after several kids, that they're gonna get this virgin deal, which is a man's gonna, you know, pay for everything and take care of them. That's the way it's gonna be, and that's what they get. Guys, don't do that. If you're a man, you're gonna provide for a woman that kind of capacity, guys. She has to understand that she is coming to the table with a lot of things. She has to bring a lot of things to the table than just her sex. So, and honestly, guys, I also explained in other videos is that, you know, if you are dating a woman or with a woman romantically and she's not a virgin, she has to understand that she owes you at minimum her sexual exclusivity because you're paying for it. And two, that you don't owe her in exchange your sexual exclusivity. The only time you would trade your sexual exclusivity for a woman's exclusivity is, one, if she's paying for you and she's contributing to your life, and then therefore you don't have the option to be sexually non-exclusive, or she's also a virgin and say like, hey, you're also a virgin, so y'all make an agreement that you guys stay together till you guys die and y'all be the only sexual partner you guys ever experience. If she's not a virgin, she offers you to that and you are still a virgin, guys, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm trying to protect you men right now. You're setting yourself up for failure, believing that it will work. I mean, sometimes it might, guys, but it's an uphill battle and a severe disadvantage. So, like, I even had a friend of mine who was dating a single mother, and that single mother wanted that gentleman to pay for, of course, the dates. The woman that he was dating like was seeing on the anime significantly more money than him. Like by this guy made like really decent cash, and the woman surprisingly even made more than him. I mean that's very uncommon. And she's expecting him to pay for dates, and that's cool because that's a masculine and manly thing to do. But she also wanted that man to take her out on trips, marry her, and even step up as a stepfather for the kid. And that man asked her, well, what do I get? And that woman gleefully said, you get me! And I'm like, I'm sorry, that my friend was like, my friend was like, well, that's really not a fair trade right there. I mean, like, if I'm gonna do all that, I should just get like a virgin and I have to, do X, Y, and Z because I shouldn't have to accommodate my life and I'm about to be 30 for, a child that's not mine if, again, I'm not getting reciprocal things in return. If I have to pay for dates at minimum, then, the least I should get is your sexual exclusivity. If you're paying for my dates or you're paying for me or you're paying for my clothes, like, okay, I got some Calvin Klein clothes, suits, I got some Joseph Bobo suits. I want to upgrade to some Giorgio Armani and Tom Ford suits. Pay for that. I got a nice Porsche Cayman, guys. I'll talk about it in this other video right here. I want to upgrade to a Porsche GT2 RS. Even better yet, a Porsche Carrera GT, my favorite car of all time, or even the 918 Spider. Hook me up. Oh wait, I didn't think so. The virgin deal. Look, women, I'm saying this to protect yourself. Stay off of these streets. Even men. Both parties stay off the streets, but women stay off of the streets because a lot of men are waking up and you're expected to come and approach a man expecting a virgin deal and you're not a virgin. You say, well, I will cook for you if you do this, I will clean for you if you do this. Well, if you can't do those things unprompted, then why should you have to pay for that? You're not really loyal to that guy. Your women oftentimes love opportunistically. A lot of men out here are that dumb. Some men are dumb, but if they can realize that you're loving opportunistically, then they're gonna cut you loose. They will cut you loose. There's a lot of security in a man knowing that his woman has been with other men and that his kids are his. In the past, maybe even 50 years ago, that was the norm. For example, your mortgage might cost $600, your cell phone might cost $100, your car note might cost $300, but nowadays, unfortunately, knowing that your woman has not been on the streets and your kids of yours is priceless. And again, I probably said this in another video. That's why a lot of these men in these Eastern Muslim countries are fighting against the Western power because they're fighting for their right to keep their women submissive and avoid that problem completely. They're willing to die for that. So yeah, just because a woman is a virgin doesn't mean, I'm not trying to implicate in any way that just because a woman is a virgin that she deserves a millionaire or a billionaire or some rich guy. No. I'm saying if the notion that you're going to provide as a man and as a leader that and that you're gonna be the breadwinner in the dynamic relationship, that she has to be a virgin. If she's not a virgin, she's expecting all this stuff from you and she's not trying to compensate for the lack of her being virgin, then that's not a good deal. You cannot accept that. And no, you can't compensate for not being a virgin by cooking and cleaning, whatever. That's what a woman's supposed to do regardless if she's virgin or not. But if you can't come to the table automatically being a virgin, then you can't get that virgin deal just like automatic, well, I'm just going to pay for everything, but you don't worry about it. No, you've been on these streets, and no man deserves to pay a higher price than another man. For example, if, let's say you got a girl, you have to go a bunch of expensive dates to Ruth's Chris, insert high-scale restaurant here, these kind of trips, and you found out before you, a bunch of guys were just hitting it for free. They just came over, they smoked some weed, drank, they get it for free for the most part. Not committing to her, ignore her calls, ignore her texts sometimes, and they're still getting some play. But you had to pay for that. You would feel really messed up. And then you'll find out that it's worthless. So you'll find out that it's worthless. So imagine you even paid for like $1,200 for an iPhone. I hate iPhone. I never had an iPhone. You paid $300 for an iPhone, and you found out that 50 people at the store just paid $50 to get that same iPhone. You're like, what? No, you'd be mad. That's exactly what it comes to women. You shouldn't be forced to pay a higher price for a woman than other guys are paying for. That's the benefit of being a virgin. Like you said, if she's a virgin, then no other man has paid for her, and then you can pay for anything you want. Hypothetically. But if you have to step up and go above and beyond for a woman who is already sexually active, and even worse, have, you know, a kid or a couple kids, guys, you're losing. You lost. You've committed seppuku, basically, as a man, and destroyed yourself financially and spiritually eventually. Except the spirituality will be a slower death. This financial is going to be really quick. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up my video on the Virgin deal, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment below, guys, and tell me what you got about the Virgin deal. Don't forget to cop some t-shirts off my website. The link will be in the description box below. Most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys content every single day. It's your boy Brimezus. I will see you guys next time.